The organising committee of this year's Open Gardens and Artsfest in Tollerton were carefully watching the weather on their smartphones. The last event in 2008 was a great success, but the heavens opened throughout the whole day. This year looked for a while like it might be the same again.
Close to tears a bit at the moment. The rain's just been horrendous. We're sort of coming out of that now, really. All of that hard work and the rain puts a downpour on it, you know. Bit disappointing. Fortunately, it's not been as bad as 2008. 2008, I was stood manning a stall, and it was like being stood in a river, a flowing river, and it was just running over our feet. It was horrendous.
But as the day went on, the skies cleared up, and visitors were treated to a wide range of activities, exhibitions, and beautiful gardens.
I got enough to go around, and the thought takes place uptown. I grew up on the sidewalk while on street talk, and they taught the whole New York. I go to Queens to get the...
Well, it's an unusual way in. I'm Paul Sigsworth. We've lived here for nearly 20 years and have been busy over about the last 10 making something of the garden. It was previously in two bits. There was a kind of abandoned vegetable patch at one end, and we've made all that grass. And then the biggest thing we've done is to deepen the borders, and the thing that we're particularly proud of is the mix of textures and colours that have gradually been built up. We opened the gardens the first time this event was held, and it was a great success, and I think it's one of the big things that brings the village together, and it's great to see the variety of gardens that are on display. And perhaps the thing that makes a big difference for Tollerton over other villages is the way all the other arts things have been woven into the programme, so something very special.
Visitors taking tea on the church lawn said that they were very impressed by the high standard throughout the village.
There's a lot to see. Too much to see in one day, probably, actually, if you're going to take it all in. Well, this lady, who's well into her 80s, very small, very narrow garden, and lots of lovely flowers. She had the biggest astilbe that I've ever seen in pink, and we had a discussion about why it was doing so well there. And she knew such a lot about gardens, and you know, a real gardener.
It makes me feel very proud, very humble, really, because you know, I enjoy it. It's if I'm feeling a bit fed up, just come out in the garden for 10 minutes, and you feel much better when you go back in again. And you know, and I just sometimes wish it was bigger for further walk around on the night and that. But anyway, I really love my garden, I do.
It's hard work putting on a show like this, so will there be another one next year?
A week ago at the meeting we were all saying, nope, this is the last time. We've sort of enjoyed it. It's been hard work and we haven't had the time to do anything. But I think pretty much, I won't speak for everybody, but I'm pretty certain there'll be another one, if not next year, the year after, definitely. Everybody's fabulous, it's a great atmosphere. Yeah, I think I'll be on board again.
Listen, girl, get down.